Since the early 1980s, Hyman Settlement School has been on the forefront of dyslexia education by providing a rigorous and effective, yet affordable intervention program for students who show characteristics of dyslexia. Hyman Settlement School works tirelessly to make sure that each kid who needs extra support services to stay at grade level in math and reading receives the resources and help that they need. One of those kids that we have helped is Hannah. As a child, Hannah was struggling to learn to read and to stay on grade level with her peers. Like a lot of families with a child who was struggling with these characteristics, Hannah was told many different reasons as to why, leaving her and her family searching for resources to help. At 12 years old, Hannah and her family found Hyman Settlement School.
I'm Rebecca Ritchie, and I'm the mother of Hannah Ritchie. Raised 4 daughters who I tried to teach quite a bit to, and ran into a major dilemma with Hannah when every attempt I made to help her and teach her to learn how to read just fell short. Finally, one of the tutors who had worked with Hannah for several months said, I need to stop meeting with Hannah because I'm not able to help her, and I don't know what to do to help her, but I think that you should look up a school called Hyman Settlement School.
All through elementary school, I really struggled in school and was told by a lot of different people that it was my eyes or other things. And I had a program in Somerset that was through Hyman that met every Monday for 3 hours, and we would go through different Hyman books. And I remember that I all of a sudden was able to read, and that had never happened to me before. And I was actually able to focus and do well in school, and I was able to enjoy reading in the sense of, for the first time ever, I could sit down and pick up a book and actually engage in that. And that was a huge opening to me. Before I learned how to read, I remember always sitting in class being petrified of the teacher calling on me, or being petrified of having to do any problems. And then all of a sudden not being so scared of, oh, look, I can actually read in front of my peers, or hey, I can actually do this, and it may take me longer than everyone else, but if I work hard and study, I can actually get good grades. In 6th grade, I really struggled and didn't do well in school, and I remember 7th grade, 8th grade, all throughout high school, getting all A's and B's throughout school, and that was just a huge accomplishment for me.
The difference that Hyman made for me as a parent is that it took me a full 180 from desperation to hope. I knew that they were offering something different, and Hyman is the hinge on which a world of opportunities opened for our family to find success, and Hannah receiving an excellent education.
I'm from a family who loves to read, and all my sisters love to read, and I have a sister that's very close in age to me. And I remember just being like so sad and just like heartbroken that she was reading books 10 times my level. But I remember for the first time that I actually read a book that wasn't for like little kids, and I think I was 13 or 14, and it was the first time that I truly sat down and got to read a book that wasn't a picture book, and was like, wow, this is so cool. I can read. And like, I was 13, and like, it was really hard that for 13 years, I wasn't able to do something that like 6-year-olds could do. And just realizing that it doesn't matter where anyone else is at. It doesn't matter where anyone else is at. The fact that I was able to do something so hard for myself, and like, I did that. My brain is smart, and I had the tools it took to use my brain, and all I needed were the tools, and I was able to use it.